Are you looking for an athletic scholarship? You're in the right place. This is the Recruit Me Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the longest-running podcast on recruiting and athletic scholarships. We're here to help your family navigate the recruiting road all the way to an athletic scholarship. He's a recruiting expert and a dad of 2 college athletes. He has a wealth of experience to share. Here's Recruit Me CEO, Brent Hanks.
Welcome to episode 322 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is one of the many free and inexpensive recruiting education and DIY resources that are under the Recruit Me umbrella. Go to recruit-me.com to see and get all your questions answered about recruiting and the recruiting process. Also, check back at recruit-me.com often. I am in the process of upgrading and improving the recruit-me.com website. You will have access to the free Recruiting Power Pack, a link for the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, an opportunity to sign up for the Recruit Me monthly newsletter, and information about the Athletic Scholarship Playbook and the Athletic Scholarship 24-month Planner and Journal books that were written by Recruit Me founder John Fugler. You can also get the Recruit Me Recruiting Checklist and the Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System. 2 items you will not get on the new upcoming recruit-me.com website yet are the 2 Recruit Me worksheets that have just been developed. These 2 new worksheets are the main subjects of this episode. This episode is named The Perfect Worksheets to Find Your Perfect College. Well, even though I created the 2 new Recruit Me worksheets, one called the College Parameters Worksheet and the other called the School List Startup Worksheet, and even though many hours and years of history-based research have been done, the truth is that these are not 2 or even 1 perfect worksheets to find your perfect college fit. The reason is that there are no perfect forms or worksheets that will magically get you to your perfect school fit. In the recent episode 319, Coach Josh Reynolds said everyone's recruiting schedule is different. I've said regularly that if there are 1,000 student athletes, there will be 1,000 different paths in the recruiting journeys. Every individual student-athlete's journey is based on many unique wants and needs of each player, plus all the separate paths that your sport, your position, your skills, and your physical and mental abilities will take you. Recruit Me promotes the do-it-yourself path. This podcast provides recruiting education advice and ways to build your own recruiting vehicle. The power that will move your vehicle needs to come from you, the student-athlete. Parents, coaches, and organizations and even an expensive recruiting service can give you a little energy to your recruiting. But the jet fuel needed to get you to your destination is provided by you, the student-athlete. The recruiting process is not a plug-and-play adventure. It's not set up for you to put in your destination and then get in your self-driving car and end up at that correct destination. Even if there was an Uber-like setup for recruiting where you gave your destination to an app on your phone and a driver picked you up and dropped you off at that destination, you still have to give the destination. You had to do some research on that restaurant, that hotel, or that museum you wanted to Uber to. If you just tell your club or organization for your sport or your expensive recruiting service that you just want them to place you at a college and a college program, that gives them no direction to get you to the fit for you. The point is that there is no magic pill or magic worksheet that will find your perfect fit for you. So let's get into the first of the not perfect worksheets. But it is a very important and helpful tool to get you on the path to find your fit for your team and your college. By the way, I will mention this more later, but there is not a perfect fit for your college choice either. Again, more on that later. The Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System gives you the 7 steps to an athletic scholarship. The 7 steps are: Step 1, select the right schools to contact. Step 2, write a great email. Step 3, create your 1-page profile. Step 4, build your questionnaire. Step 5, track your communications. Step 6, send 1-page updates. And Step 7, make your school choice wisely. Go to recruit-me.com to get information on the Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System. Each of those steps must be done by you, the student-athlete, with some help from your support cast. Did you notice that Step 7 doesn't say, make your perfect school choice? It says to make your school choice wisely. The last step is set up by building a good foundation from Step 1, select the right schools to contact. The new Recruit Me College Parameters Worksheet is a strong brick in that foundation. You can get the new Recruit Me College Parameters Worksheet by emailing me, Brent, at recruit-me.com. Just give me your last name and your email address, and I will send it to you. The new Recruit Me College Parameters Worksheet starts out by saying, whether you are a freshman or an upperclassman in high school, making a parameters list is essential to building and then contacting colleges. Use this worksheet to paint a picture of what you are looking for in a college experience. Do not use this worksheet just once. Revisit it often as you learn and adjust your wants and your needs for your recruitment. You may mark more than one in each category. It is your worksheet. Use it to help you find the right fit for you. The College Parameter Worksheet has 11 categories to think about and evaluate your choices. The 11 categories are type of school, location, distance from home, academics, your major or academic interests, yearly cost, types of financial aid, school population, other interest, sports levels, and sports preferences. The College Parameter Worksheet gives you some choices under each category with checkboxes next to each choice. You, the student athlete, are encouraged to mark one or more than one of these items under each category. Remember, this is your worksheet. There are no wrong answers, and you can change your mind and redo the worksheet as often as you want to. Category number 1 of the College Parameters Worksheet is type of school, and the items listed for you to consider that pertain to the types of schools are private, public, religiously affiliated, historically black colleges, 2-year/community colleges, 4-year colleges, and military. Remember, you can mark more than one item if you want to. An example could be that you could mark private and public in 4-year college. The second category is location, and the 3 choices are big city, small community, and suburban. Mark all of them if you don't care, or mark none of them if you're not sure. The next category of the College Parameters Worksheet is distance from home. The items are in-state, out-of-state, driving distance from home, flying distance from home, drive less than 5 hours, drive 6 hours to 9 hours, live at home/commute, and no preference. Parker, my oldest son's original parameter was to be a 5-hour drive or less from home, and as he moved through the process, Northwestern opened up, resulting in an 8 to 9 hour drive from home. Don't only consider your drive or travel, but consider your family's opportunities to come and see you perform. Also, cost of travel on summer breaks and holidays should be considered. Sutton, my younger son, wanted to stay within 3 to 5 hours away by car, and his final choice, Columbia College in Columbia, Missouri, took not only distance into consideration, but having friends at the University of Missouri and my uncle, a retired university professor that lives in Columbia. Having a relative and a friendly face became important early in Sutton's college career because Sutton broke his left collarbone 1 hour into his first fall baseball practice. Uncle Dale was able to sit with Sutton at the emergency room as I made my 2.5-hour drive to the hospital. We hope that this is the last time Sutton needs Uncle Dale for an emergency contact. The next category of the College Parameters Worksheet is majors or academic interest. Under this category, you are asked to list at least 3 possible majors and academic interest. I think your academic and your major interests are important, but just a little truth for real life. What you think you want to do when you are a sophomore in high school, or even a senior in high school, or even a freshman in college can change quickly. As you take classes in college and meet classmates, professors, coaches, alumni, and boosters, your interests may and possibly will change. Do not get too hung up on this category too early in the recruiting process. You can prematurely eliminate a college unnecessarily. Parker went into college looking for a medical field, but after a semester and getting good advice from his academic advisor, he just graduated with an economics major. The next category is yearly cost, and the categories to consider are less than $5,000, less than $15,000, less than $30,000, less than $50,000, or no preference. When considering the cost, you will research the ways to get scholarships. Items include full ride, that would be an athletic or a combination of athletic and academic, financial aid available, work study availability, academic scholarship available, athletic scholarship available, and other. Recruit Me and the Athletic Scholarship Podcast talks a lot about how few full-ride athletic scholarships there actually are. The lack of full-ride scholarships are governed by the NCAA, NAIA, and JUCO rules. We talk about the partial scholarships and the number of scholarships each sport is allowed, and that you and the coaches have to work to find scholarship combinations to cover as much tuition, housing, books, and meals as possible. The next category is student population, and the items to choose from are small, less than 2,500 on campus, medium, 2,501 to 10,000 on campus, and large, 10,001 plus on campus. Parker's Northwestern has around 9,600 undergrad students on campus, and Sutton's Columbia College has about 1,200 on-campus students. Another category is other interest. The items listed are campus clubs, hobbies like fishing, music, hiking, or art, fraternity/sorority, and other. The last two categories are your sport level of play and your preference for your sport. The category of sports level has items of NCAA Division I, NCAA Division II, NCAA Division III, NAIA, NJCAA or junior colleges, which are two-year colleges, NCCAA, which are affiliated with National Christian College Athletic Association, and then you can list some athletic scholarships that you might want to compete in. The last category is sports preferences. The items to think about are the opportunity to play as a freshman, play on a team at the highest level, possibility of being redshirted, a high professional career possibility, training methods, playing and training facilities, field or arena, the indoor facilities, the weight room, technology, etc. The last item is the swag. Stuff like your gear, the locker room, NIL possibilities, equipment, and the like. Those are the 11 categories to move you to then have a plan to make a school list. A school list of 30 to 50 colleges so that you can send your player profile and your introductory email to get their attention. Get your copy of the College Parameter Worksheet by emailing me, Brent, B-R-E-N-T, at recruit-me.com. The second not perfect worksheet is the Recruit Me School List Startup Worksheet. Again, I say not perfect because the worksheet isn't the key to finding your college fit. It is the work and the information that you put on the worksheet. It is the elbow grease and the brain power you use to propel the recruiting vehicle down the path. The Recruit Me School List Startup Worksheet encourages you to put together a list of 30 to 50 colleges for you to do research on and to contact. You will not make just this one list. You will eventually need to adjust and redo the list many times over the next 4 years of high school. The School List Startup Worksheet starts off by saying, whether you are a freshman or an upperclassman in high school, making a school list is essential. Use this worksheet to build a school list and continue to adjust your school list as parameters change throughout your recruiting process. The School List Startup Worksheet is simple. It has 5 categories of all levels of athletic play. Each level of play, junior colleges and NAIA and NCCAA, NCAA Division III, NCAA Division II, and NCAA Division I are all represented by 5 boxes, one for each level of play. Each level box has 5 columns with 10 spaces for 10 colleges. The columns are labeled school name, city or town, state, distance from home, and conference. This worksheet encourages you to list up to 10 colleges at each of the 5 levels of college play to come up with 50 schools on your list. Eventually, you may only list schools in the NCAA Division II or NAIA categories. For example, as you adjust your parameters and as coaches contact you, you may realize that you'll find a fit at certain levels of play. This worksheet also pushes you to do some research of each college you listed. After you do the research, you may need to remove that school from your list and replace it with another college. To get the school list worksheet, email me at brent@recruit-me.com, BRENT@recruit-me.com, and I'll email you this worksheet. The last point I want to bring up is there is not a perfect school fit. I don't say this to discourage you on your dreams, but to inform you that there will always be something that doesn't make it perfect. The freshman dorm may be old and small, the weight room may not be the best, or your position coach leaves and takes another job at another college, One of the goals of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast and Recruit Me is to help you find the best college fit, not the perfect fit. But by doing the work and the research on your parameters, and by starting early in high school, if you can make choices that have very few or small imperfections on your school choice. Good luck! When you match the College Parameters Worksheet and the School List Startup Worksheet with the 7 steps to an athletic scholarship that are found in the 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System, you have an inexpensive, supercharged path to your college sports dream. The Recruit Me 3.0 system is only $127 and can be accessed by going to the recruit-me.com website. Remember to stay tuned for a new, revamped recruit-me.com website that will be coming soon. Thank you for listening to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, and join me next week for another 15 minutes that will change your athletic scholarship future.